I'll start by introducing the committee members and staff. I am the committee chair. My name is Tom Plamonda. The remaining members of the committee are as follows. Clarence Louis is the vice chair. Steve D'Angeli, Daniel Lajeunesse, and Michelle Boyer are the other members of the committee. The secretary treasurer is Roshanthi Manoharan. And our planner this evening is Rosanna Punit. And good evening. We are also joined by Linda Bottos, who is the council committee secretary. This public meeting is being audio and video recorded. It is also being conducted virtually and through the use of Zoom technology. Your name, address, comments, and any other personal information are being recorded in accordance to the Municipal Act and the Municipal Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. This will help our town clerk prepare accurate minutes and to create a record that is available to the general public, including on the town's website. Questions about this collection should be directed to the town clerk. Please be advised that the reports being considered tonight are available on the Town of Aurora website and through staff at the town's planning department. Should you wish to receive notification of any of the decisions of tonight's meeting, and you are all either a participant or an applicant, so you'll automatically be receiving the notification. I don't believe anyone here from the public. And as I said, owners and agents will automatically be notified. For each application that will be considered tonight, the following process will occur. I will briefly outline the purpose of the application, and then the applicant or agent will be given the opportunity to make a presentation. However, one is not required. It is the applicant's decision whether they wish to speak or let the application proceed on the merits of the information as received. Following any comments from the applicant, I will invite members of the public who have an interest in the application to come forward and address the committee. Those members of the public who wish to speak must clearly state their name and address and provide this information to the secretary treasurer. And again, members of the public, if they wish to obtain a copy of the notice of the decision, a form must be completed and is available through the secretary treasurer. Members of the public, this is prepared text, so I apologize, as there is no member of the public here. However, for the record to be complete, members of the public are reminded that text comments are not permitted during the meeting and that they will not be noted in any manner at any time. Each individual may speak only once on an issue, and once discussion has commenced in respect of a motion, no further presentation shall be made. If you do require any technical assistance with the presentation, please let me know. Please ensure that all questions and/or comments are directed through me as the chair, and if relevant, I will request the appropriate person respond. It should be noted that the applicant will be given the opportunity to respond to any question or comment should the committee feel it appropriate. So, with that long introduction for one item this evening, I'll look to the committee to get a motion to approve the agenda. Clarence.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the approval of tonight's agenda for this Committee of Adjustment meeting.
Thank you very much. Is there a seconder? Stephen, thank you very much. And all in favor? And that carries. Thank you. And I'll now ask if there are any declarations of pecuniary interest or general nature thereof. And I see all members shaking their heads in a negative sense. That will carry that matter forward. Adoption of the minutes of the previous meeting, and that is meeting number 2009, being the minutes of December the 10th, 2020. Can I get a mover to adopt the minutes? Stephen, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that we adopt the minutes of Committee of Adjustment meeting December 10th, 2020, meeting number 20-09 as previously circulated.
Thank you very much. Is there a seconder there? Michelle, thank you very much. And all in favor? And that carries unanimously. Thank you very much. So that takes us right to the item that is before the committee this evening. We have a minor variance application at 31 Catherine Avenue. Mr. Nick, and I hope I pronounced this right, it's Racanelli. This is file MV 2020-26. This application, the owner is requesting the following relief from the Town of Aurora zoning bylaw number 6000-17 as amended to permit the construction of a two-story addition to an existing dwelling. Section 7.2 of the zoning bylaw requires a minimum interior side yard setback of 1.5 meters for a two-story building. The applicant is proposing a two-story addition with an east interior side yard setback of 0.65 meters. And carrying on through, comments from planning staff, zoning, just to make sure that I cover this, town council was satisfied that the design of the proposed garage and structure is consistent with the guidelines contained in the Northeast Old Aurora Heritage Conservation District. So I believe this has actually already gone to council to deal with the heritage aspects of the application. Planning comments with regards to the official plan, staff are of the opinion that the request variance will have minimal impact on the streetscape character in which the stable neighborhood designation seeks to protect and therefore meets the general intent of the official plan. With respect to the zoning bylaw, staff are of the opinion that the variance meets the general intent of the zoning bylaw. With regards to the appropriateness of the development, staff are of the opinion that the variance is desirable for the appropriate development of the property. And with regards to the variance being a minor in nature, again, staff are suggesting here that to ensure the existing vegetation on the property will be protected during construction, staff are recommending that the approval be conditional on submission of an arborist report to the town for review and approval. Other departments and agencies circulated: building division, preliminary zoning review conducted to confirm the variance required for the application. Engineering services, no concerns with the proposed variance. Operational services and parks, an arborist report may be required as a condition of approval to assess the impact on existing vegetation and explore appropriate mitigation measures. The owner shall provide tree compensation and/or replanting for any tree removal in accordance with the town policy. Electra, no concerns with the proposed minor variance. Central York Fire, no comments received at the time of the writing of report. Legal Services and York Region, no concerns with the proposed minor variance. And Lake Simcoe Region Conservation Authority, no comments provided at the time of the writing of the report. And I'll ask the applicant if they are aware of the Appendix A and the conditions that staff have outlined, and I believe there are 7 of them. Applicant or agent, good evening and welcome.
Evening, thank you. Yes, we've looked over all the conditions. Jacob, are you you've read them?
Yes, yeah,
Okay. So
understood.
You're okay with that?
Yes.
Do you wish to make a presentation? Is there anything that you would like us to have a look at?
Yes, I'm gonna make a short presentation.
Thank you very much. Go right ahead.
Okay, just give me a second. I want to move. I had something open on my screen and now it's gone. Give me a second.
Not a problem.
Uh,
Take your time.
there we go. Okay.
We'll start your 5 minutes as soon as you're ready to go.
Okay. I'm ready. Good evening, Council Committee. I'm just going to introduce our property, 31 Catherine. It's on the south side of Catherine Avenue. It's plaqued as the Reynolds House, constructed in 1886. It's a Victorian expired, lot size of 16.76 meters by 47.2 meters. First floor area of 1,067 and a second floor area of 1,067 square feet. Exterior updates to grade with a trim color aligned with the Gothic palette, wooden front door, windows with real mullions. The floor plans on the next page. You can see the two proposed floor plans and the proposed elevation. The first floor has 744 square feet, which included the new garage, or tandem double garage with a small mudroom and two-piece washroom. The second floor is 439 square feet with a master bedroom over the garage and a walk-in closet. So we are seeking relief from the minimum side yard setback of 1.5 meters to an east side yard setback of 0.65 meters. As you know, we've successfully navigated the design guidelines of the heritage permit stage with our proposal for a two-story side addition to this property. And now our last stage before building permit will be the committee of adjustment. We plan to demolish the old existing garage, which is actually closer to the property line than our addition. If you want to note, the north corner of the existing garage is 0.33 meters to the property line. You might see that on the site plan, which is further down. Right, yeah, you should be able to see it there. It's the dotted line beside the thicker line. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
So our addition is, yeah, and that's the point, the north corner is 0.33 meters to the property line. And ours is going to be 0.65 meters. So we're actually setting it a bit further back or closer or away from the property line. So our addition is set well back from the street and will be hidden by dense vegetation and trees on the property, which will have minimum impact on the streetscape. We have written support by 10 neighbors on the street. Rosanna, were you able to get that in time?
Yeah, I sent it over.
You did send it over? They have that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Okay, good.
yeah,
So you have-
we've seen those. Yes.
You have seen them, perfect. Yes, so we have support from 10 neighbors on the street and a staff report that is very positive in our favor as we all agree that it will meet the general intent of the official plan and the zoning bylaws. Our owners are prepared to meet all the conditions and to construct the addition accordingly. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Mr. Stewart, was there anything else that you wanted to add to the comments that we've heard?
Nope, Nick covered it all. Thank you.
All right, terrific. For the record, I have to ask if there are any members of the public who wish to address the committee on this application.
Through you, Mr. Chair, we have no live delegates tonight.
Thank you very much. I'll look to members of the committee if there are any comments or questions to the applicant. Seeing none. Thank you. And I'll just, when I went through this, I must admit, I was looking at the elevations and I was glad to see that it had gone through the Heritage Committee for clearances there. That rear elevation, you've got some very creative designs on windows. I noticed on the second floor. I was wondering, was that part of comments received, or is that to?
No. That was Jacob's lovely wife.
Yeah.
Was she insisting that as much light be brought into the room as possible? Is that?
I don't think it's not a dead issue yet. I don't think we've finalized it all yet.
I just had to make the comment because when I looked at that, I said to myself, wow, somebody is really making sure they cover the bases somewhere that needs to be covered.
Right, right.
All right.
You don't
Well,
want to fight her, let me tell you. That's all I can tell you.
All right. I really don't have any comments or concerns with this application, so I'm going to look to the committee for a motion on this application, please. Stephen, yes, please go right ahead.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chair, I move that we approve minor variance application 2020-26 for 31 Catherine Avenue, subject to the conditions as outlined in the staff report.
And I'll look for a seconder for 31 Catherine Street. I know the applicant's not allowed to second the motion, but I will accept one from Michelle. Thank you, Michelle.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
If I may, I noticed there's a discrepancy. The staff report says Catherine Avenue and the agenda says Catherine Street. I do believe it's Avenue.
Oh,
Correct. Yeah.
It is Avenue? Sorry.
All right. So it is Avenue. And Steve, I thank you for bringing that to the committee's attention and correction. All right. We have a seconder. I'll call the question. All in favor? And that carries. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, your variance has been approved by this committee, and you'll be receiving a written notification from the town of the results of this meeting. So I thank you very much for being with us this evening.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
please stay safe.
You too.
You too.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
All right, moving on to new business. We do have some new business to bring up, members of the committee. We have received, or the town has received a letter from Clarence Louis, our vice chair, who is leaving our committee effective immediately this evening. And as the chair of the committee, Clarence, I should begin by saying that your participation in this community and this committee has been very much noticed and appreciated. Your expertise in law has been a tremendous asset to this committee, and probably even more so the other committees that we represent. Certainly the appeals tribunal and property standards committees have been more active this year than my entire years of being on these committees. So you have been a very welcome addition in helping us get through these other committees as well as this one. And we are definitely going to miss you, and we wish you nothing but the very best in your new home and your new community. And I kind of hope that that you continue to seek out these types of involvements with the communities that the new community that you're in. I think that you would be a tremendous asset to any goings on of any municipality. So with that, I want to thank you for the years that you've helped us on this committee, and wish you nothing but the best.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. It's been a privilege having the opportunity to serve the town. Learn a lot, and I learned a lot with the help of everyone, of course, at the town, and also my colleagues on the committees. And thank you for that. It's been a pleasure, and I'll miss everyone.
Prasanthi, yes.
Sorry, if I may, through Mr. Chair, on behalf of the planning department, I just want to thank you, Clarence, for your continued contribution and support over the past year that I've been Secretary Treasurer, at least. And so I just wanted to hop on here and would like to express my thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks very much, Prashanthi. So I'll invite any member of the committee who wants to say any official parting words to Clarence. Steve, yes, sure, go right ahead.
Sure. Thank you. I think yes, absolutely. I know we've said our goodbyes, privately, but certainly publicly. I'd like to echo the chair's comments that on the contrary, I mean we've learned so much from you. You've provided such value to this committee and such balance to the committee, and certainly a perspective that none of us other members bring to the table with our experience. So personally, I echo the chair's comments. Wish you all the best. Certainly going to miss you, and really appreciated all of your contributions.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. Really appreciate it.
Michelle, go right ahead.
Yeah, and through the chair, Clarence, we're going to miss you, and all of the hard work and all of the resolution documentation and hours of work that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't realize that does go on in terms of handling some of the appeals that we have seen. So I'm going to miss you, and Aurora, I think, is going to miss you, and we do wish you best of luck in your new town, in your new location. So yeah, best of luck, and we'll miss you.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle.
Yes, Daniel. Yes, by all means.
Thank you. Through the chair, I also, Clarence, just wanted to add a few words. There's not much more I can say that my colleagues have not already said. So I just wanted to wish you the best and just state that you will be missed, and the level set, and and when we were in person, having you on my left as my little advisor was always appreciated. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Daniel. I'll miss you.
Yeah. You really have been a great vice chair as well in that capacity, and I was lucky enough to have him on my right, and a number of times getting a nudge here and there to make sure that we didn't let anything slip through the cracks. So yeah, definitely will be missed. I want to, having now acknowledged Clarence leaving as vice chair, I'm wondering, Linda, I've had a conversation with Samantha Yu in terms of the process now that the town will undertake to find a replacement for the vice chair. Is there any update that you can provide the committee on that? I can, but I'm wondering if there's anything that that I might not at this point.
All I can add is that the position has been advertised, and the closing date is February 9, I believe.
Okay, so the process then is that the town goes through a process to advertise that there is a vacancy on the Committee of Adjustment and the other committees as well, and is receiving expressions of interest or applications to fill that seat. And that process is, I would imagine, is going to take a number of weeks and possibly months given the COVID situation. It looked like on calendar that there was a possibility, in speaking with Samantha, that we could potentially be looking at a new member in February, although it might in fact be March before we see a new candidate on joining the committee. Am I correct there, Linda, to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, yes. It will go to, once the applications have been received, it will go to council for consideration.
Okay, and then there will be a training that will take place hopefully before that person gets to join the committee. So February or March would be the target date there. Is there anything else under new business that anyone would like to bring up at this point? All right, seeing nothing there. So I will ask for a motion to adjourn. Clarence, final task.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move to adjourn tonight's meeting. And again, thank you for everyone's everyone's support. I appreciate it.
And thank you very much. I don't think we need a seconder, but I'll take a seconder from Daniel. And I believe we are adjourned. So thank you very much. That was one of the quickest meetings that we've ever had.
I'm not sure if it was a record or.
I think we're still live though. Yes.
I believe we are still live. That is